we should remember, is the Lord for this age, incarnation for this age. There are time, place and circumstances. When it was Satyug, time was very nice and circumstances were favorable. People used to live for 100,000 years. And the process for self-realization was to meditate on the Lord. Krite yadhyayato Vishnu. Meditate unto the lotus feet of Lord. This was the process of Satyug. People used to meditate for 50,000 years. Maharaj Vishwamitra, I think he performed austerity for 60,000 years. Then the golden age finished. Krite yadhyayato Tretnyam. Tretnyam yajate makhe. Treta Yug came after that. And the process of self-realization was performing the fire sacrifice and please the Lord. Then Dwapar Yuga, age before this. Mosquitoes. Are you about spray? You don't have spray? They bite me bad. I'm sitting here. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna. Ram Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, Dwapar Yuga, age before this, Dwapare Paricharyayam, Lord was worshipped in the temple, the deity form, and they used to attain the salvation, go back to Godhead. And then this age, and Lord for the Satyug was Hamsa Bhagavan. Lord for the Treta Yuga was Ram Bhagavan. Lord for Dwapar Yuga was Krishna Bhagavan. Kalo tad Hari Kirtanat. And this Kali Yuga, process for this is only for chanting the holy name. So, most merciful Lord of this age, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he, very, very kindly, very mercifully, tell his elder brother Nityananda, who is Balram, go to the people, ask people for chanting. For this age, the process is only chanting the holy name. And we are so fallen, we cannot even follow this process. One should chant all the time. Like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the Supreme Personality in the role of his own devotee. All the time he is chanting. And this bhajan, give me the specs. What Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. He's saying, you can also sing if you can, Jiva Jago, Jiva Jago, Gaura Chandra Bo Louder. Kata nidra jao maya pisachi rakole. Bajibo boliya eshe samsara bhitare. Bhuliya rohile tume अव्यज्ञान भारे भूली तुम्हारे लोईते अमी होई नो अवतार तुम्हारे होई नो आमी बिना बंधु और के आछे तुम्हार आमी बिना बंधु एनीचे औषधि माया नाशिबारो लागी हरि नाम महामंत्र लो तुमी मागी भक्ति विनोद प्रभु चरण परिया भक्ति सेई हरि नाम मंत्र लैलो मागिया जीव जागो जीव जागो गौरा चंद्र बोले कथा निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची खोले जय गौरनीताय 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 जय गौरनीताय जय निमाय निताय निमाय निताय निमाय निताय जय निमाय निताय जया भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद जया भक्ति विनोद जया गौर किशोर Gaura Kishore, Gaura Kishore, Jaya Gaura Kishore. Jaya Bhakti Siddhant, Bhakti Siddhant, Bhakti Siddhant, Jaya Bhakti Siddhant. Jaya Bhakti Vedant, Bhakti Vedant, Bhakti Vedant, Jaya Bhakti Vedant. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, most merciful Lord. It is mentioned that this time in which we are going now, if one doesn't come to the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and become devotee, pure devotee, and return back home, back to Godhead, accomplish the mission of human form of life. If one cannot do this, then for millions and billions of years to come, it's not possible. Because Kali Yuga will go down and down, down and down, down and down. People will become more fallen, more sinful. You know, what is the stress of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his pure devotee Bhaktivinoda Thakur, his pure devotee Gauraksha Das Babaji Maharaj, his pure devotee Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, and pure devotee our Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. They all stress on chanting. Why there so much stress is on chanting? Because we need the purification of our consciousness. We need to purify our consciousness. Unless and until our consciousness is purified, or we are heading towards purification, we won't understand the things as they are. What is that? Understanding things as they are. We will take right as wrong, wrong as right. This material world is not our home. I am trying to make a permanent home here. I am going to die one day. I am forgetful of that. One story comes in between. Pandavas, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Bhimsen, Arjun, Nakul, Sahadev. The five brothers are pure devotees. And they were put into so many difficulties by the rascals, Duryodhan, and his blind father, Dhritarashtra. They were vanquished to the forest. Their wife was being disrobed. They took away their kingdom. Tried to burn them alive. They poisoned them. They made a house of shellac. And this blind Dhritarashtra said, you go and stay for some time there. And then the house was put on fire. But anyway, whose protector is Krishna, who can kill him? Rakhe Krishna mare ke. Mare Krishna rakhe ke. So, by divine arrangement, they came to know that this is the plan, they are burning them alive. So they made a hole in the ground in that house living and made a tunnel. Through that tunnel they came out, and the house was set on fire. They thought Pandavas are burned now. But then they was incognito, moving here and there. So many things. And Prabhupada talks about the Pandavas. They were put in so many difficulties, so many problems. You read Mahabharata, they never complained. And they knew Krishna is acting as the role of our cousin. But he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they never asked Krishna that you are our cousin, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why we are suffering so much? No, they never complain. This is the devotees. All the time they remember Krishna, all the time. So now they are in the forest. Yudhishthira Maharaj became thirsty. He is the eldest. He is very noble personality. So youngest Sahadev, he said, brother, I will look for a water for you. He's in the forest. He took a pot of water, an empty pot, a lota which is called, to look for it. He found one very nice lake. Beautiful water, beautiful lake. He thought, let me take some for my brother. Let me drink some water. He tried to drink the water from the lake. What happened? There was sound in the sky. Before you drink this water, answer my questions. So Sahadev, he didn't care for this sound in the sky. He drank the wine and he died there. No, he didn't come. Elder than him, Nakul, he came looking for water and he found the lake. His brother is dead there. He became thirsty. He said, let me drink some water. He tried to drink water, palm full of water. Again there was a sound in the sky. Before you drink this water, answer my question. He didn't care also. He also died. Same thing happened to Arjun. He also died. Then Bhimsen, same thing happened to him. He also died. Now the Yudhishthira Maharaj, what happened to my four brothers? They didn't come back. He looking for them and they found the fourth brother dead. Originally he was thirsty. So he tried to drink some water. Let me drink. There's sound in the sky. Before you drink the water, answer my question. Otherwise you will also die like your brothers. Water was in his palm, he threw back to the lake and with folded hand, Yudhishthira Maharaj stood. So many questions were asked there in the Mahabharata. Out of these so many questions, one question was, which we should all remember, very important. Question was, what is most important thing in this material world? Yudhishthira Maharaj's answer was, most important thing in this material world is, everyone sees somebody dying. But he thinks himself, I am not going to die. This is the most important thing in this material. If I know I am going to die, I will behave myself. But due to the influence of Maya, due to my impurity, my unclean consciousness, I don't like to think about that. I will tell you one happening. One big police officer was known to us. He is IG, Inspector General of the Police. And he organized a program in his house. So many people came. And similar topic was going on. So his wife, she was also a very big officer. Her name was Bharati. And she couldn't hear this about that. She got up and left. Then inquired why. I can't hear this. We can't even hear about that. She was so horrified. Then her husband came and said, hey, what he's talking is right. So people don't, big officer don't want to, she is also a big officer, doesn't want to hear about that. People are so much lost in this material world, they think that we are eternal. Foolishness. So what happened? Yudhishthira Maharaj answer was, most wonderful thing in this material world, one thing that I am not dying. If we think I am going to die, then we will behave ourselves. We will just come to the shelter of Krishna. Give up all nonsense engagements. Because what you are going to get from these material engagements? Only attachment to them. And attachment to the material things or anything of this material world is going to bring you back to this miserable material world. You should be only attached to Krishna. It's difficult to tell, but you have to practice that. You practice attachment to Krishna. But people are acting in such a way that we are going to live because they are in a conditioned state. Their consciousness is very polluted. Polluted consciousness, they can't think that I am going to die. They think I am eternal. But nobody is eternal. Everything is this material world is of temporary nature. Only soul within body is eternal. Through this temporary body, we were supposed to elevate the soul. This body, human body, has a special facilities. There are 8,400,000 different species of life. The 400,000 are different species of human beings. And the proper understanding human beings are only in India. Those who have knowledge of soul and super soul. So, our life is only successful when we become detached from this material world. But our actions are such, we are becoming more and more attached to this material world and detach ourselves from Krishna. Activities which takes us away from Krishna, we must renounce those activities immediately. Because life is very precious. This life is very rare to achieve. Through this life we are only, this life is given like it will come in the song. This life is given to us only to become conscious of Krishna. Though it is temporary, like animals' life, they are temporary, their life, their bodies are temporary. This body is also temporary, but through this body, a great benefit can be achieved. That is to return back home, back to Maharaj. So, Lord Gauranga is saying, Lord Gauranga is calling, wake up, sleeping souls. Wake up, sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya? we are sleeping. You can say, I am wake up. No, you are sleeping. What do you mean by that, wake up and sleeping? Because we are forgetful of our real business. We are forgetful of this, that I am not this body, I am soul. And in this body I am only supposed to elevate that soul, which I won't be able to do in the animal kingdom in 8 million species of life. I won't be able to do that. I will be able to do other things, eating, sleeping, mating and defending. I will be able to do these other things, but not elevate the soul. Soul can be elevated only in this human body. That is also in India only. But Lord Chaitanya, he is very kind, he gave the opportunity to the whole world through Srila Prabhupada. Whole world have this opportunity to stop the cycle of birth and death. But people are so sinful, they can't take to this life. And the worries of pure devotees. There was one pure devotee. Mahabhagavad Vaishnavi is called incarnation of Prahlad Maharaj in Chaitanya Leela. He is crying, tears in his eyes. He came to before Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya said, Vasudev, why you are crying? What is the problem? He said, my Lord, I can't see the soul suffering in the hell. They're suffering there perpetually. My Lord, you do this favor to me. I will suffer the consequences of this sinful life. You send me the hell and save all the souls. See the devotees' concern. Save all the souls, those who are gliding down towards the hell, and those who are already suffering in the hell. Suffering in the hell is described in the Garuda Purana. If you commit this kind of adultery, this will happen. If you do this, this will happen. It's described there. So Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was moved by the concern of Srila Vasudev Dutt. With love and devotion and louder says, Srila Vasudev Dutt Ji Maharaj ki, Bhakt Prabhar Prahlad Maharaj ki. So Lord replied to him, he said, Vasudev, Lord Krishna is all powerful. He is himself Krishna, but in the role of his own devotee. Lord Krishna is all powerful and he can save the whole planet. Devotees, it is the opportunity that this whole planet can be saved. This planet in which, this in comparison to all other planets, this is very, very small, very small. By the Brahma of this planet have 4 heads. Once Brahmaji came to see Lord Krishna in Dwarka Leela. So Brahmaji was little proud that I am Brahma. So the doorkeeper gave him the seat, please. He went to Krishna. My Lord, there is one, Lord Brahma has come to see you. So Krishna told the doorkeeper, you go and ask him which Brahma he is. Doorkeeper asked, Lord is asking which Brahma you are. He said, I am the only Brahma, four-headed Brahma. So the doorkeeper told the Lord, he is saying, I am the only Brahma, four-headed, calling him in. The Brahma, when he came in to see the Lord, you know what happened? Lord invoked all of the Brahmas of all the different planets. Some has 8 heads, 16 heads, 32 heads. Thousands of headed Brahma came there, according to the size of their planet. Then this Brahma thought, oh, I was thinking I am the only Brahma. So many Brahmas. So, Brahmaji was not even able to understand his position. So, Brahmaji recommended then, my Lord, one can only understand you as you are, only by devotion. He uttered the words, that is Brahma Samhita. Premanjana Shurita Bhakti Vilochanena. One should anoint his eyes with the ointment of love. Premanjana Shurita Bhakti and devotion. One should be full of devotion and emotion. Sant Sadev Hirdeshu Vino. Those who are like this, Lord stays in their heart. Sant Sadev Hirdeshu Vilokayanti Yam Sham Sundara Chinta Guna Swarupam. Krishna's original form is blackish, Sham Sundara. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam. O original personality of God, I worship you again and again. O Govinda. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So, what is the recommendation? To get out of here, to get out of cycle of birth and death. Only by purification. And in this age in which we are living, we cannot perform sacrifice. We cannot meditate on the Lord. We cannot worship the Lord properly in the deity form. So then, how we can attain Krishna? Krite yadhyayato Vishnu, tretyam yajate makhe, dvapure paricharyayam, kalo tad hari kirtanat. In this age of Kali, only the chanting of the holy name, Hari Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
That's why, unless until purification take place, we won't understand anything. I will sing, somebody may be dying. I will think, I'm not going to die. That kind of mentality I have developed in the contact of this material world, in the contact of sense enjoyment, calm, lust. And what I will do? Try to make a permanent home in a temporary place. Try to have a comfortable life. For how long? We cannot be here permanently. We shall be kicked out of here sooner or later. That's why it's mentioned by Lord, Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. See the birth, death, old age, disease, they are horrible. See them, Lord is saying, so that you can escape from them. You can save yourself. दो बातन को भूल मत, जो चाहत कल्याण, नारायण एक मौत को, दूजे श्री भगवान. Don't forget two things, death and Krishna. Remember death all the time is inevitable. Remember Krishna, who can only protect us from hellish condition. Only He can take us back home, back to God, and nobody else. So, Lord Gauranga is most merciful Lord. Very, very merciful, very kind. So what he is saying, that please arise, glowing, radiant, no, not this. You have forgotten, Lord Gauranga is saying, you have forgotten the way of devotional service. Only devotional service one can understand Krishna, no other way. This is what Krishna has confirmed in the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavan jasyasmi tatvata tato mam tatvato gyatva vishate tadanantaram. I can be known as I am only by devotion, not by any other. Though in Gita, Lord has described Gyan Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, Raj Yoga, Hat Yoga, Sankhya Yoga. Yoga means to link ourselves with Krishna. There were so many processes, but in Kali Yuga, only devotion, only bhakti. Unalloyed devotion. Sabe pumso paro dharmo yato bhaktir adokshade. Ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasudati. Devotional service to the Supreme Lord must be unmotivated, no more, and uninterrupted. But people are not following. Unfortunate. Lord is saying, and are lost in the world of birth and death. Generally, we are all lost in this material world of birth and death. I have descended just to save you, Lord Chaitanya is saying. I have descended to save you. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. We think of as my sweet home, my sweet wife, my sweet children, my sweet husband. In ignorance we think. But with one stroke of death, everything is finished. There was one great devotee in Gujarat, Narsi Mehta. So many beautiful pastimes of Narsi Mehta. He was householder. He has wife, he has children. He has 2 daughters, 1 son. So his wife died, Narsi Mehta's wife died. So information was given that your wife has passed away. So what was the reaction of Narsi Mehta? He was in Gujarat and he uttered these words. He said, Bhalu thayo bhangi janjal, sukh se bhaso Sri Gopal. It's good that my wife has left. Because we all have to leave, but devotee understand this. Now, comfortably, I will worship Gopal Krishna. My attachment is finished. Balu tayo bhangi janjal. Janjal means attachment with the material world is finished. Sukh se bhaso Sri Gopal. These devotee things. But even the material will happen. I met one person. He was holding a very big firm. He was a manager. His wife died. I went to console him to, mourn about his wife. And when I went, he started crying. Crying. You see, she was so nice. When before I just wake up, she was standing with a cup of tea in her hand, crying. Then she knew, no, I have to shave up, bring warm water for my shaving. Like that. Then I thought, I didn't tell to him, but I said, you're not crying to your wife, you're crying for tea and for warm water. This is the material world. So nobody is our in this material world. Our is only Krishna. Krishna is our father only actually. He is our real father and we are supposed to attach ourselves with our real father, detached from this material world. Now another story of another household life. They were in Maharashtra. Husband name was Ranka. Wife name was Vanka. Pure devotee. But very poor, very poor. How they will make their living? They will go to the forest, get some wood and sell the wood, dry wood, get a bit of little money they get, they make their living. Once another pure devotee, Namdev, he was also in Maharashtra. He was a very, very great devotee also. He happened to see them and he complained a lot, my Lord, they are your pure devotee and they are living so poorly, living hand to mouth, they have nothing to eat. And so much. So then Lord said, Namdev, my devotees, they don't want anything. My Lord, he was a little doubtful. Saint Namdev said, okay, you want me to give them? Okay. Both Lord Krishna and Namdev came. Other direction, Ranka and Vanka were coming. Ranka was in the front, his wife was in the back with a covered face. A chaste woman don't show her face to any other man. This way they were coming. Called Lok Laj, publicly. So what happened? So a pile of gold coins was put on their way by Krishna to show Namdev that you are saying I won't give, so I am giving. They both hide themselves behind a tree. When a husband came in the front, he saw gold coins. Wife was walking back with covered face. He thought, if we take these gold coins sent by Krishna, then we won't be able to think of Krishna. We will think of these gold coins. But my wife is coming behind. And if she will say, my dear husband, let us take them home, get good home, live nicely, then I won't be able to say no. Out of this worry, he started putting the dirt on the gold coin, so that out of sight, out of mind, so that my wife won't see them. While he was putting dirt on the gold coins, Banka, the wife, a chaste mata, pure devotee mata, she came to the husband and said, "My dear husband, what are you doing? You're putting dirt on the dirt." She didn't think that gold coins are better than the dirt. She didn't look at that. He felt bad. Oh, I was thinking he will say to take, but she is more advanced than me. So then Lord Krishna and Namdev both were watching. Lord said, "My Lord, those who have your devotion, they don't want anything of this material world." So then, just to confirm the pure devotees again, Lord Krishna said, "Let's go to the forest where they go to get the dry wood." Okay, both Namdev, Krishna went to the forest where they used to come to get the wood, made a bundle of a dry wood so that they can come and take. When they both husband and wife came to take the dry wood, they saw the bundle. They didn't take that. They said, "Somebody else has come. He has put this bundle." They didn't take that also. So Krishna showed Namdev, "See my devotees." So devotion service is so great, which is the gift of Srila Prabhupada. To we fallen people of Kali Yuga. But we are not taking this as it is. Because of our sinful activities, because of our too much sense gratification. Kamesha Krodesha, from sense gratification, attachment, more. Then Kam, Krodh, first the lust, sense gratification, then anger, then attachment, then greed, and in the end false ego. Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajagun, Samudbhava. Because of this attachment, the lust, anger, greed, envy, we have lost their intelligence. We are wasting this valuable time given to us by Krishna. This time is very, very valuable. See the position of Ranka and Banka. Krishna has put gold coin, they don't want. Wife is more advanced than the husband. He was thinking it's a gold coins. She was thinking it's a dirt. This is the way devotee thinks. Now another story of one devotee. This devotee, he was a householder also. What was his name? Forgetting his name. He one day told his wife that now I want to leave home, go to the pilgrimage, Wife said, "I also want to go with you." She was also pious lady. She said, "Okay." Mid of night they got up and left the home. They were well-to-do people living, क्या नाम था उनका? हाँ? क्या नाम था? हाँ, क्या नाम था? नहीं, कुछ और नाम था. हाँ? So anyway, name will come. So they won't started walking at mid of night, going. And when this was, Soja ji Maharaj, तुम गलत बोल रहा था, Soja ji. So then sun, rise in the east. So Soja ji saw the little baby boy in the lap of his wife. He said, "Oh, why you brought him with you? My lord, who's going to take care of this little boy, my dear husband?" Then he pointed out some ants on the ground. "You see these ants? Yes. Who's taking care of them? So what do you want me to do? Leave him." Boy was left there. Little boy, baby boy. They both Sojaji Maharaj and his good wife. She was also a great mata. Both went. Then family members got them. They started looking for them here and there. Couldn't find them. Then they found the little baby boy. They brought the boy. For 12 years, they were traveling the holy places. So many holy places are in India. Different pastimes. Holiest place is Vrindavan. Prabhupada very mercifully gave us a place in a Govardhan, beautiful place in Govardhan, big place. Temple 125 years old is Prabhupada's mercy, simply. So now many devotees are living there and chanting and remembering Krishna. So they were traveling, Sojaji and his wife. After 12 years, his wife said, "Let's go and find about our son." So he said, "Okay, let's go." Both came to their place and they sat in one garden. And the gardener who takes care of that garden, he was doing different things. They inquired. He said, "Who's the king of this place?" So that gardener replied that Sojaji Maharaj left his son in the forest, and family member found the son there. They brought the son, and the king of this place has no son, so he adopted that son. Now that son, he is a king of this place. Then she understood. When we left in the name of Krishna, Krishna made him the king. So we have to be dependent upon Krishna. Try to avoid big trouble, big problem. Of that problem we have no idea. Just like a thief, when he is caught, he is beaten like anything. When I was president of Vrindavan 83, 84, I went to see the police office in Mathura, from Vrindavan to Mathura. And the police officer was SP. He said, "Swamiji, come, I will show you. We have caught some dacoits." They were put into the prison, and outside we saw what I saw. One is holding hand, one is holding leg, and crying, tears in their eyes. I asked him, I said, "What you did these people?" He said, "You don't know how big criminals they were. They've broken their bones now by the police. Now they are crying. But when committing crime, they didn't think. Now they are crying. When punishment is there. So, it's a heavy punishment. And only need is purification. This is what Lord Chaitanya said. This is what Prabhupada said. Prabhupada started this movement, how? From Tompkins Cure Park, we were there this time also. With me, Madhupriya was there and some other devotees. Dhananjay Das was also there. Prabhupada standing under the tree in Tompkins Cure Park. What Prabhupada will do, let us do little while, all of us. This tune became very famous in India. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare. Prabhupada's voice was so potent because of his purity. He is not from this material world. It's chanting when hippies sitting around. This time when we went to this Tompkins Cure Park, again filled with the hippies there, doing all dirty thing, nonsense there. And those hippies heard Prabhupada's this transcendental vibration, they came, sat around him. When they heard the voice, then Prabhupada, some purification started taking place. Then Prabhupada gave the lecture, and then some of the hippies became interested. One was Keith Ham. Later on he became Keethanand. One was Bruce Schaff. He became Brahmananda. One was Achyutanand. He was Chuck Baronet. Several other. They become interested. Swamiji, what do you want to explain? From hippies movement was started. See the power of a pure devotee. Purity is the only force. So then movement took over the whole, all over the world. So movement was started from the chanting. So we should chant as much we can. Remember Krishna as much we can. We should be remembering all the time, but distortion is there, too much distortion is there. I will tell you Prabhupada's mercy. Like, okay, I will tell maybe later on Prabhupada's mercy. Let me finish this song first. So, chant while doing work, while driving, from mouth one can chant. Practice because our sinful consciousness, sinful mind won't let us chant, But we have to understand this thing. We have this understanding. Anyway, we should try to chant and try to make our future bright. I have descended just to save you, Lord Chaitanya. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. All other friends are just temporary. They are not our real friends. Our real friend is Krishna, to whom we are forgetful. The Lord Chaitanya, Krishna himself reminding us, I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion. Illusion means we take right as wrong, wrong as right. That is illusion. This material world is an illusion. Everything here is of temporary nature. But I am thinking everything is real. But those who are pure devotees like Ranka and Sojaji Maharaj, they renounce everything. Sojaji Maharaj renounces everything. Why was pure devotee? She, and on the advice of her husband, she left her son in the, and Krishna took care of that boy. He became the king. So, we have to purify. We have to head towards purification. Earlier is the best. Time is losing. Time is passing. With the rising on of the sun and setting of the sun, day is lost. Sun God brings one message for us. I have reduced one day of your life. I have brought you one day close to the death. Now come to your senses. But we are so much lost, we won't come to our senses. We stay attached to this miserable material world. I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion, from which you are suffering. Take this Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I fall at the Lord's feet, having taken this Maha Mantra. So Maha Mantra is the only remedy for all this disease of birth, death, old age and disease. So I will tell you yesterday thing. Wonderful adventure. What happened? The boat was not working properly. It stopped. Then I was remembering Prabhupada. Let me tell you, you may understand, may not understand. We came here yesterday only by the mercy of Prabhupada. They went there, tried to repair the engine, couldn't do. Coming back, again, then rainfall, heavy rain. Over all the clothes are wet. Everybody is wet. Heavy rain. So, now in between, nowhere to go. What to do? Rain is falling. I pray to Prabhupada. Again, then little engine started. It went further. Then one place came. It was one person, one Chinese guy was living there. They tried to, We went, and I had, because my stomach is not good, my Buddha, I don't know how to call it in English. How you call English in Buddha? Buddha Graha, a star. I had bad stomach. There I was bad stomach because body has become wet, stomach has become cold, and so then I have to go to the bathroom. And whenever there was problem, I was remembering Prabhupada's problem, each little then again problem, each little again problem. Otherwise we could have been lying there in that river, whatever that was, for the whole night, no way to get out of there. It's only Prabhupada's mercy that we came yesterday here. I have experienced this yesterday. And this morning, though I woke up at 12:30 and tried to remember Krishna, but then suddenly headache started. Very severe headache. Then I was calling my assistant, but he was not attending my phone. I wanted to tell him that I'm not feeling well. I think this may be good after Prabhupada's arrangement. Then I got up, had a headache, then took shower, came here. He was saying, no program. I said, let me try. Prabhupada gave me the Shakti to speak. Now I'm speaking, simply by the mercy of Prabhupada. all of you here, listening me anywhere in the world, have full faith in Prabhupada. Prabhupada is an incarnation to deliver the fallen people of this Kali Yuga. Just put faith unto his lotus feet and chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Whenever you have any difficulty, pray to him. He will help you. Like he helped yesterday. One may understand, may not understand. I ask our, discoverer of the adventure, Sriman Mahaprabhu, what to do now, Mahaprabhu? He said, pray to Prabhupada. He had to advise me. I said, that I am doing. It was very serious yesterday, very, very serious. One may understand or may not understand. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna. Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadadhar. Shri Vasadi. Gaur Bhakt. Vrinda. Nama Om. Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Pristhaya. Bhutale. Srimate. Bhakti Vedanta. Swami. Iti Namane. Namaste. Saraswati Deve. Gauravani. Pracharane. Nirvishesh. Shunyavadi. Paschatya Desh. Tarane. Little bit more about the yesterday adventure. What do you call adventure?
Rainforest adventure.
Huh?
Rainforest adventure.
So, it program was made by Shriman Mahaprabhu Das for 14 hours adventure yesterday. Discussion was there. And then Madhupriya said, Maharaj, it will be too long and you will be too tired. I said, okay, yes, I agree. I don't know. Then what came in the mind of our Mahaprabhu Das? He arranged this program. What was there to see? Nothing. What we see? A little, somebody developing the land. Nothing was there. So, what came in his mind, we don't know. Maybe he wanted to test us. You want 14 days, but no. Yesterday we 12 hours, 2 hours less only. We had to leave 6 o'clock and came, what time? Evening. What time we came? 5, 6. 6 o'clock, about 6. It was 12 hours. So, maybe testing us that how much patience we have. And oh my God, it was really heavy. Rain and boat is not working. What to do? He advised me. Thank you for his advice. He said, pray to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada brought us back. Otherwise we could have lost there. Sitting in the boat. Boat is not going anywhere. I said, call another boat. Oh, he has to call him, he has to call him. Then something happened. It never happened anything. So then praying to Prabhupada, again boat will run little. Again stop, again praying, again stop. Then came to this place, this person, Chinese, a nice person. He, dropped us here in his boat. So I thank him very much. So this was a yesterday adventure, and I felt Prabhupada's presence, Prabhupada's mercy. though very, very troublesome, but still Prabhupada helped us. Hare Krishna. Any question anybody has? We have a newcomer today. Gopal, what's your name? Huh? They are needy. They are nitaitas. Yes, yes. Hare Krishna. Any question anybody has? Any question in the internet?
Sarvamangala Devi Dasi, Jammu. Hare Krishna Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Gurudev, my question is how to overcome fault finding tendency.
Saramangala. She is initiated. Huh? Satyam ki behan. Saramangala, you have to chant more and more. When purification will take place, then you won't find fault in others. This fault-finding tendency, others' bad habits, they will go down. More you will progress, more purification will take place, then only you will make advancement. You understand, Saramangala Devi Dasi? Hare Krishna. Any other?
Shankari Mata, Noida से. हरे कृष्ण, कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुदेव महाराज जी के पावन चरण कमलों में. आपका स्वस्थ अच्छा रहे, भगवान जी से ये विनती है. गुरु महाराज जी, आपकी कृपा और आशीर्वाद से मेरे कज़न नितेश प्रभु को पुत्र हुआ है. कल कृपया बालक का नाम सजेस्ट करने की कृपा करें. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और मुझे ये आशीर्वाद दें कि आपके दर्शन अब जल्दी से हो जाएं. आपकी बेटी.
शंकरी देवी, योर कज़न का नाम जो होगा केशव, केशव दास. Any other question? No. None of you have question here? Yes.
Maharaj, you said that the pure devotee never wants anything. Yes, Guru Maharaj. You said that early in your discussion that the pure devotee never wants anything, and you cited some examples of devotee, even if getting something, is not interested to take it or have it. But we see in our everyday life experiences all around is that everybody wants something, and even within devotee circle, that is also very much prevalent. Can you
Give the example of devotees.
That you spoke about?
No, you are saying. Even devotee also wants.
No, most persons are.
Give the example.
Myself and others also.
Because purity is not there. Purification hasn't taken place. You are a student. When purification will take place, reject everything. Just like Ranka and Vanka, be pure devotees. Gold coins, no, don't want. That's what I'm saying. Purity. If a devotee also wants something, he hasn't had towards purity yet. He is stagnant. Maybe his offenses, maybe whatever it may be, is not making the progress. You understand? I thought you will question me, but yesterday you're testing us, Okay, I have one question to you. When Madhupriya cancelled yesterday's trip, then what came in your mind to arrange this trip?
Guru Maharaj, Madhupriya sent me a message that if the trip is like 4 or 5 hours, that we can arrange.
Oh, you sent this message? अच्छा हाँ
Yes, Guru Maharaj, and also you would have asked me where we're going, which trip we're going. And I understand that from that question that you wanted your disciples to experience a little bit of
But you gave the great experience to us. Disciple also.
Maharaj, what happened is that the trip was supposed to be 5 hours in total. Leaving here, it would have taken about 35 minutes to get there. The boat ride is supposed to be an hour and a half in, and an hour and a half. I figure we will spend maybe half an hour there, most 3/4 hours. And so if
What was there to see?
well, I thought that Madhupriya like that would have
Journey.
the journey and going through the rainforest kind of area and covering and like that, it would have been like a little adventure. And that is why we went. And we went about a month ago. Myself and some other devotees went.
Same trip,
Yes, Gumaraj.
same trip,
Yes, Gumaraj.
same place.
Yes, Gumaraj. Yes, Ram Lachman and some other devotees and me went. But we didn't have any boat issues, no boat issues. No engine problems, no problems. So it was the trip in is like an hour and a half in, hour and a half out. So the entire trip would have taken about 5 hours maximum, 4.5 to 5 hours. So we'd have been here back like 12:30, 1 o'clock maximum. But because of the difficulty, Guru Maharaj, I think Srila Prabhupada wanted to show his glory and his mercy upon all of us
Yes.
and how powerful he is and what miracles he can perform.
And if you believe me or not, Prabhupada brought us here. Otherwise we could have been sitting in the boat there. In the rain, you know. It's Prabhupada's remembrance. It was heavy trip, you know, very heavy.
Yes, Gumaraj. I was wondering if was it the right decision to go because of it would have been a little inconvenience in traveling. But the other arrangement would have been a much more comfortable arrangement in terms of seating and covering. And
Yeah, 14 hours.
Yes, Gumaraj, the vessel would have been a different vessel.
No, by having this trip, I think we can have 14-hour trip now. No, this boy has come from Singapore just to see the things, you know. And Madhupriya is also a boy, you know. They like to see, so they should not feel that I don't let them go anywhere. So I encourage them, you know, go. And I feel, we met this Chinese guy, he was a nice person.
Yes, Gumaraj.
You know, I wanted to give him more money, but you have lost your purse, you know. I wanted to give him more, but give him some. I wanted to give him more, but our miser disciple said, no, not so much, you know. So this person help us, you know.
Gumaraj, we will get it to him.
Huh?
We will get to give it to him.
Yeah, yes, yeah. So, what is the program today?
Gumaraj,
See, no, I was so sick, you won't believe. My head was aching like anything yesterday's trip. Still, Prabhupada's mercy, I'm speaking to you people. Attended Mangal Aarti. It's Prabhupada's mercy. And we should remember Prabhupada all the time. Have full faith unto his lotus feet and he will help us. Yes.
Gumaraj, we have a trip, a program this evening.